LeBron James going back to Cleveland, Ohio. Who would have thought it? After all the turmoil that happened after his decision back in 2010, he's going back home. Home is where the heart is, I guess. When did this story first break, you ask? Think about it. If you've been paying attention, if you haven't been living under a log, Savannah James, LeBron James' wife, posted on the 23rd of June a picture of Akron, Ohio, where the couple is from. Home sweet home. The countdown is real. Hashtag 330. Okay, so, and later, the 24th, the next day, LeBron opted out of his contract with the Miami Heat. So, when you look at that, how did this play? What factor did this play? The social media buzz basically was set on fire. Now you're looking at what's going to happen now. LeBron James has opted out. You got his wife posting media pictures of them going back home and saying whatever. Is it possible? All this is within social media, new media that is. So now when you look at how is it, the media is now, everyone's looking at this and starting questions. You get to asking people all around, going to your sources, speaking to different individuals, and asking like, well, what have you heard about this? So basically, you got Twitter reporters from Twitter posting questions in reference to LeBron's going home. You have reporters on ESPN, one of their sources, basically speaking about Dan Gilbert and what he was saying, along with all the other general managers that were speaking to LeBron James at this particular time once he opted out. Of course, he didn't become an actual free agent until July 1st of this year. But regardless, to say, people start reaching out to him to speak to him. Now, with all this going on, you start to look at the situation and look at like, how am I getting my info? You got pushes. Of course, I get pushes from CNN. I get pushes from Bleacher Report, Twitter, Facebook, NBA.com, all the different vessels that give us the information. This information basically continuously say the same thing. It's talking about asking questions because no one really knew at that particular time. Now, when you move forth and you start to see this, you see the different social medias start to influence what's going on. You get a lot of basically. I think, in my opinion, it gives the person who you're talking about. It starts to give them some insights because everyone looks at things differently. Things that you might not have known or wasn't privy to at that particular time, whether it be the player, agent. You're informed of some things. If you're out there listening, then you can't help but to take some of that stuff in. So as they reporting, of course, you got them reporting, talking about, okay, they have Andre Wiggins and everything that they're going to put around in order to see what they can do to help bring LeBron in. They basically traded a few players to make the cap space. Once again, something reported on social media through ESPN.com. So that starts to take influence on what's going on with the story because, of course, you're not just going to just be going. Okay, yes, it feels good to play in front of a home crowd, be at home. True enough, but we all know money is what makes the world go round. So you want to be paid as well as play and pay at the same time. So some of the significant things that we talk about when we look at how LeBron basically made his decision was he went to SI, Sports Illustrated for y'all that don't know, and he wrote a letter. Not the same letter that Dan Gilbert wrote in 2010, in which he blasted LeBron James, calling him a coward, claiming that the Cavs will win the championship before LeBron James, which we all know that didn't happen. But I mean, is everyone likes to dream. But he went and posted there and speaking about why, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the whole situation of how his family and how his city was torn asunder, and he didn't really like to do that. Not the cliche, what if I was given the opportunity to do it again, would I do it again? Of course not, he wouldn't. He wouldn't want to see his town go underneath the way it is. So, when we look at all in all, LeBron James going back home may not be that bad of a situation. But it's going to take a while. Travion Amir, signing.